Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honor to our apostles, our elder bishops, a great millstone and well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing this true doctrine across the four winds of the earth in all truth and sincerity. I'm Lamar Ariyah from Mississippi Camp. Lord willing, this be edifying lesson, quick and to the point through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. And as you can see, this is CNN US. It says ICE plans to spend up to $20 million on electrical shock gloves for agents. So they're taking a step further to weaponize their hands more than just pulling out their pistols and pulling triggers. Okay, now they're finna have the ability to touch you as they're trying to apprehend you, and you say that, or they feel as if you're resisting, they will just shock the shit out of you. Okay? Now, they did have their tasers at one point when law enforcement would use tasers, but, Jake never really got that liberty, Instead of putting the tasers on Jake, they would normally just pull their firearm and let go and Jake be through. But now, all right, they're putting money behind supplying ICE agents with electrical shock gloves, right? So when they touch you, they will have the ability to run those shock currents through your body to be able to apprehend you, to subdue you, right? So they're going to have different, and I'm going to play a video after I get a few scriptures just showing kind of how they operate. But, we know that if they're putting that type of money behind it, that these shock gloves, okay, are not going to be your standard electrical shock gloves. They're going to be, more advanced, more severe when it comes to using them, depending on how high they turn them up. And we know we come to Jacob's trouble, man. These ICE agents already deleted some people. And this is primarily going to be directed toward you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. But if you don't believe that these gloves that's going to be issued out to these ICE agents are going to have the ability to send enough currents through your body to stop your heart, then you don't understand who the devil is, man. Scripture goes into men's hearts to fail them for things they see happening on the earth. And we know there's going to be a lot dealing with, the rigorous effects of these drones and robots and all these things. But still, this devil's going to have the capability to do things to stop people's hearts, man. We'd already know they got that hyper frequency machine that can disturb and disrupt people's, ability to concentrate and think properly, as well as, stop their hearts. All right. So again, if you don't believe that this devil is going to equip these ICE agents with the type of gloves to be able to stop people's hearts and delete them, again, you don't know who this devil is. So I'm gonna get a couple of scriptures, then I'm gonna play the video. I'm gonna close it out, And again, Lord willing, this is edifying. But we're in some perilous times, man. Things are finna get real dangerous, more dangerous. Scripture goes into how the love of many shall wax cold. Well, ice is finna get cold, ice colder. All right, they're finna start turning it up because we're in those times, man. There's finna be a lot of deaths. Okay, in these different states throughout Babylon, man, it's finna get to the next level of the Lord's judgment. All right, so let's get a couple of scriptures here. This the book Isaiah chapter 19. Well, now let's get the book Isaiah chapter 19, verse 4. And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord. Okay? Because Babylon is spiritually Sodom and Egypt. Okay? Spiritually Egypt. So if we're in America, we're what? Americans. So if this is spiritually Egypt, then the people are Egyptians, right? So he says what? Again, Isaiah 19:4. And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord, a very cruel Lord, man. Okay, rigorous, heartless, just draconian minded, right? And a fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, right? So Trump, man, he's the one who's okaying these fundings after it have come down the chain of command. All right? So he's playing his part, being the puppet that he is. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Okay? And the ones that are going to be saved out of it is the Lord's elect. Okay? The 144,000 men who believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushua wholeheartedly, as well as the elect within the elect, right? The 1/3 of men, women, and children who believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, who will not bow the knee to Baal and who will remain steadfast and unmovable. Those are the ones who will be saved, not the Ratazah, us men who are diligently and wholeheartedly doing the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, starting with our apostles, our elder bishops, and brothers on down, like-minded brothers scattered out the four corners of the earth, man. We are not only called, we'll be chosen to be of the Lord's elect and be delivered from, the chaos and the dangers and the judgment of Yahweh Shem Yahushua by way of Jacob's trouble, But I'm going to go on and play this video, man, showing how these gloves operate. And no, this is light work they're showing you. This is not going to be what the ICE agents are going to have. They're going to have not no standard equipment, but they're going to have that upgraded, high quality, put your ass to death if they want to equipment, right? AKA electrical shock glove. So I'm going to play this video, and Lord willing is edifying. I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak. Double honor to our apostles, our elder bishops, the great millstone and Ruel. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect. Shalom. Yeah, and call halal Yabashim Yahshai. As you can see, the ending time to this particular video I'm showing is 144, man. Hey, yeah, man. Hey, the Lord is getting ready to come back, man. And he's getting ready to let these devils go ape shit on Babylon, man. But we almost up out of here. But let me go play the video. Shalom.
America's controversial immigration enforcement officers, known as ICE, may soon be fitted with gloves which can deliver painful electric shocks to people. The Department of Homeland Security posted a notice this week revealing it was seeking to spend up to $20 million buying thousands of the gloves for delivery by next March. They're made by a company called Compliance Technology and function as a normal glove until switched on, where they're capable of delivering up to 380 volts to those they touch. Here is the company demonstrating it.
Glove on. Okay. That's what the glove does.
Unsurprisingly, civil libertarians have raised concern, saying ICE spent the last year showing this country they are too quick to use force. Introducing gloves that can be so easily used to deliver terrible pain in encounters is a recipe for harm to the public. There have been multiple significant incidents involving ICE agents enforcing President Donald Trump's immigration crackdown, including the deaths of US citizens, mother Renee Good and ICU nurse Alex Pretty in Minnesota. Even the manufacturer warns the gloves should only be used in limited circumstances, not as a punishment for people displaying verbal defiance or belligerence, or on children, pregnant women, the elderly, or disabled.
Okay, Salaki. I know I said I was gonna play that. No, at the end of the video it was gonna be it, but I wanted to check with chat because it said that those gloves would be able to release at least 300 voltage. You right when it's cut, I guess to its max according to their report or something to that nature. But anyway, I know she said 300 volts. So I asked chat, can the electrical shock of 300 volts stop the heart or kill a person in good health? It says yes. A 300 volt electrical shock can potentially cause cardiac arrest or death, even in a healthy person. Health and fitness does not make someone immune to a dangerous electrical shock. The danger depends on the functions such as how much current actually flows through the body, whether the current travels across the chest/heart, how long the contact lasts, whether the electrical is AC or DC, which I don't know exactly what that is, skin condition, and whether the person is wet. So 300 volts should be treated as potentially life-threatening, not as a voltage that is safe simply because someone is healthy. If someone has just received 300 V shock, they should receive urgent medical care, urgent medical evaluation, even if they initially feel fine, because dangerous heart rhythms problems can occur after the shock. So there you have it, man. This is just another weapon of warfare that these devils are gonna use, man. AKA another form of the sword that they're gonna use to delete a lot of Israelites as well as others who are just gonna be, casualties of war. All right. So never trust thy enemy, because like iron rusted shows his wickedness, man. This devil is starting to show his horns more and more. He's getting more aggressive and going more into that serpent mindset when it comes to you Israelites. All right. So, hey, the Lord is finna bring for a judgment. 2/3, man, it's finna be rough out there for you. But the elect, hey, long as we stay committed, diligently serving Yahweh Shem Shai in truth and in sincerity and walking the ways of righteousness to the best of our ability, hey, we're gonna have their refuge, okay? Those names, Yahweh Shem Shai, that we can run to and be safe. We just gotta have faith and believe. So that's about it. Shalom.